All right, a very good morning to everybody, man. What a buzz this morning. We've got the news on the one side, we have the charts on the other, we've got the calendars on the others, guys. It's good to be with you, Ashley Reeve here. Remember, guys, before we get going with this jam-packed week, the information we discuss in this video is opinion, it should not be construed as advice in any way. We want to make sure that we are sorted with what's happening around the world. There's been some fantastic developments, and sometimes the fantastic developments means there's a pullback, a crash, whatever terms people want to put in place to try and describe it. But we want to try and get into some of all of that this morning. All right, Jules, I see you there. Kilo Yankee, I see you over there. A very, very good morning to you. So let's start off with a nice broad look at what's happening here, guys. From an economic calendar perspective, please remember, guys, we have the Federal Chair Jerome Powell that will be chatting to the world tomorrow at 20 past 7. That's tomorrow, 20 past 7, the 14th of October. That's a very important one because it's going to give us some direction into the interest rates, possible cuts that are still coming. And obviously, there might be some mentions of the shutdown that could give us some alluding criteria or nuggets, breadcrumbs, whatever you're going to call it, to what could happen in the next couple of days or weeks. And then obviously we have the, anything US related from an economic report perspective is tentative. This means that the events are subject to, number one, being delayed, number two, revised, or number three, they might even be canceled. Okay. And so we will obviously produce or provide updates as we do go along. But just so you know, know from this brand new trading week, that's where we're standing. Then let's get to the charts, guys. A little bit of the fundamentals. I've got the crypto chart here. Please note I have the Bitcoin chart on at the moment. We saw a massive sell down over the weekend. There was a lot of coins that obviously dropped. Your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, your Solana, your XRP, your Doge, your Atom. There's so many, guys. Your Cardano, which is called ADA USD. Many of them have dropped over the weekend. And some of the main reasons for the drop is Trump's tariff announcement on China. The US announced 100% tariffs, extra taxes on Chinese tech exports. And this created a lot of panic about a possible trade war. Investors obviously rushed out of the risky assets, and this included crypto. So that drop came. But like I told the guys in the market review meeting this morning, guys, we need to look at this contextually. The crypto market is still bullish. Ladies and gentlemen, traders around the world, the crypto market is still bullish. Yes, there was a sell-off. Yes, there was a big drop. Absolutely. Many people lost money. We are getting articles of people that took it a little bit too far because of the money that was lost. This happens, not to sound insensitive or anything like that, obviously, because, radical responses to things like this can really, really have a toll on people. But if we do look at it from the market side, from a structural angle, all right, you can see, and we're using Bitcoin here now as a beacon. This sell-off here, guys, this is the daily chart that I have on now. Now you'll see, guys, look at this. So there is the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, and obviously today the 13th. This was a major correction. So the fundamentals produced a very, very strong, deep correction in the crypto market. But that does not mean that the crypto market is all of a sudden bearish. We are still absolutely bullish. This is a bull run, but there is a push to the downside. And it seems like for the week, if the crypto does not recover all the way back, we could get further downside. Now you'll see here I have a 7-day period, 14 and 21-day period. 7 days, 14 days, 21 days. And you can see that correction really went deep below the 7-day period, say a week. It went down 2 weeks and actually found rejection at a support. But it really pushed tremendously to the downside, and we could be coming back down here to come and balance things out here on the crypto side. So look at the Bitcoin chart, and then obviously go and track the others like your Ethereum, like your Solana, like your XRP, which is Ripple, like your Cardano. All right. And then you'll see that there are a lot of similarities as far as the technical chart is concerned. We also, ladies and gentlemen, have the gold price, which is the beacon of the commodities that we're using today. You're going to find, guys, that, the gold price in itself, when you just look at the fundamentals, it did touch a new record high, all right, over $4,000 an ounce. Traders obviously sought a lot of safety amid the trade tensions and ongoing U.S. political uncertainty. And obviously, the other one, silver, there jumped, above the 51 mark, right? $51 an ounce, setting a new all-time high. This is obviously supported by a strong demand, tightening supply, and expectations of a further U.S. rate cut. So you don't want to miss out on the fundamentals, but we're using the gold price as a beacon to cascade some vision on what is happening. All right. I'm seeing Kaba is on as well. Sandile, good morning to you too. All right. So you can see the push to the upside right now, guys. We are still bullish here. Now, what you need to know about gold this week, if the dollar continues to strengthen, there's a very big chance we could come back to the lows of 3948. But we are still bullish. Absolutely. So analysts are now expecting the Federal Reserve. Watch out for that specific speech tomorrow for the Federal Reserve to cut rates again this year. But guys, this is not new news. We've been chatting about these things for some time. All right. So we want to continue in that vein and make sure that we are okay. All right. We also want to look at the Euro USD from an FX perspective, guys. We're using this, we're correlating this with the dollar. You guys will know the dollar index is steady around the 99-point level after last week's slide. The recovery came as traders' fears eased a little bit following Trump's weekend message, all right? And that weekend message with China was, inverted commas, or in your, a quote, he said, everything or just will be fine, or it will be fine. And this added some positive sentiment, all right? So again, once again, Trump came in as a hero and saved the day from a market perspective. But we see the Euro USD at this point in time is still in a range. We can see it's corrected. We are now ranging. This is just an area of accumulation. So if we want any direction, we're going to need price to either break beneath or break, above. But on this Monday morning, this is where we are sitting. There's quite a buzz at this moment in time, with the market. And then lastly here, guys, perhaps just the U.S. indices here. Please, guys, note that I'm using the US 30 as a beacon there. US futures, they are a little bit higher. As Trump's softened rhetoric boosted that sentiment, like I mentioned. So it is at a high. If you look at the monthly and the weekly, we had a correction to the downside. And this morning here, you can see where we are. We started right in the center. There's a bit of a jump here. All right. Last week, Friday, it was Wall Street's worst day since April. The Dow fell by 1.9%. The S&P 500 down 2.7%. And the NASDAQ plunged down 3.6%. So we're starting off as, in this note over here, or on this note rather, and we want to see what happens as the day progresses. But don't forget to look at the charts at midday. Don't forget at 3, and don't forget at 6. We will use those gateways, those times there, those periods, those exchange times during the day to engage the price and see what is happening. For now, guys, for the opening bell this morning, just a nice overall view of the commodities there, the crypto, the FX, as well as the indices. We'll be back with some updates. We obviously have our trading rooms this week. Don't forget, we'll give you some more details. That's Tuesdays, Thursdays at 2 o'clock. But have a fantastic one, guys. A fantastic Monday. And remember, if you'd like to open up that account with us, please visit www.tdmarkets.com. You can also email us at care@tdmarkets.com. Super Support is waiting for you. They are there to give you the highest level of service. Guys, from me, Ashley Reeve, this morning, Monday, the 13th of October, 2025. What a pleasure. What a blessing. Have a fantastic day. Ciao, ciao.